Buddy. So 2019 is here, and I've been looking over the old videos, making the top 10 best and worst lists, still in the process. But I was reading the old comments, and one thing really got my attention. A couple of people have asked if I could review other things besides movies, like cartoons, other television shows, video games, manga, comics. And you know what? I'm a man of the people, so you guys ask, I'll review it. That's kind of where the moniker the $1 critic came from. The original gimmick was, well, that's for another video. But basically, I'm a man of the people. You ask, I review. As long as it's within reason and I got the free time and it's something I'm, might actually want to review. And if you want me to review something else, something I really don't want to do, basically, if you could get me up to 10,000 subscribers and I get paid by YouTube, I don't care at that point. I'm getting paid. But nah, this is for a hobby and I really enjoy this stuff. So, why the big lead up, and especially if you read the title below? Well, so I've been thinking about it, and with literally 3 weeks to go before this game to come out, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been something on everybody's mind. It was big back in 2002, but wasn't exactly what we expected it to be. Most people assumed that game to be a one-off, Oh, you travel through the Disney worlds, you get Donald and Goofy. They expected it just to be a one and done. No one thought it was going to have the capability that it was. No one thought it would last 16, going on 17 years. And not a lot of people really thought it would be this grandiose and this in-depth. Type in Kingdom Hearts lore into YouTube and you'll find videos upon videos ranging from 10 minutes to 3 hours talking to you about the lore and the history of it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is one of my favorite franchises of all time. There's only a handful of franchises I would honestly say I am a die-hard fan of, to the point where I will constantly get the games when they come out. Well, this obviously being Kingdom Hearts. I'm a huge fan of the Legends of Heroes series. I really want them to bring Steel 3 and 4 over here eventually, and maybe even the Crossbell stories. Pokemon, obviously. And yeah, Let's Go was a blast, even though I'm really looking forward to Gen 8. Hopefully they can drop that trailer soon. And anything from Galapagos RPG. And if you don't know, they've only released basically 3 games. Fairy Fencer, Omega Quintets, and yeah, one's a story for another day. And Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark, which is just basically you could think remix of the first one. But Kingdom Hearts, even with all those games, and I enjoy all of the franchises, even Ni no Kuni, I'm gonna replay a little bit of that before the game comes out. I really, really enjoy the Kingdom Hearts franchise. As a kid, I must have dumped so many hours into that game. I almost beat that game without a memory card. That's how dedicated I was to that game. But that was before I got in, and I finally did, and beat the game again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And this was before the day of the YouTube where you could just find somebody to show you all the invincibility frames and all the gimmicks. You really had to know your craft and really played it, and yeah, that game wasn't exactly that easy to beat. A lot of people say, oh, I beat Dark Souls, I can do this, no problem. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you can very find yourself getting into a wombo combo and getting destroyed, especially in later games. And some would call that cheating and hacks. I say, it's part of the game. But, yeah, so with 3 coming out, and me literally sitting on a pile of games from old and new, I, want to give a little back to Kingdom Hearts. Give you guys a little insight into why it's so big, why I enjoyed it, and why the games were so good for the way they were. You can't compare Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2. There's no way you can compare Dream Drop Distance to something like Birth by Sleep, and 358 is nowhere near Recoded, or even Rechain. Like I said, these names will make more sense as we go through, but, for most of the month of January up until 3, and I will probably do a review for 3, I figure I would, dip a toe into a little something new, so I guess sit back and relax as I fanboy, rant, rave, and just tell you why Kingdom Hearts is my favorite franchise of all time, and why each of the games, the good and the bad, hold a special place in my heart and the impact they had on the franchise and the world as a whole. So, as always, I'm Kevin Riley, signing off, and here's to some fun videos. Later.